Smoke World Podcast. It's time to talk about what's happening, baby. So run, don't crawl. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to think. So go ahead and get yourself a smooth drink.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World Season 2. Oh, man, I'm excited to have a Season 2. And guess what? I've got a live studio audience. We experiment with some different things. We're doing some different stuff. I got two lovely ladies of the Leaf sitting here. They're going to be my guests. They said March is Women's Month. That's what they tell me. I have Eve in the building, and I have my sister Kim. Ladies, welcome to Smoke World Podcast. How y'all doing? What's good?
Great, thank you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for having
I
me.
am not ready for this, but go ahead.
You know what? Yesterday, it was 83 degrees.
Absolutely.
83 degrees.
That
I
was
was kind of
38.
sweating a little bit. I sweated a little bit. I was a little hot. I had to fix some things. And I'm turning the heat on today. And it was
38.
snowing.
38
Yeah,
degrees.
it's snowing.
Flip the numbers around.
What happened?
That's
You don't
what No, we don't know. They said March is the tale of two seasons. Always. I don't remember it being
I
like
went to
this.
public school. They didn't have that.
Yeah,
They didn't study that in my school. But ladies, do a little demographics. Eve.
Yes. What you want to know?
I wanna know.
What you want me to
Let's talk. Because I had that little accent. Had that little... Sound like New York, New York.
Yeah, it's a little up top business.
Yeah, so tell us where you're from, Eve.
I am from the Bronx, New York, Soundview section, if people are familiar. I lived there all my life, so I moved to Delaware. Which was
How'd that happen?
it's a long story. It wasn't by my choice. My parents made the choice, and I kind of went along with it. And once I became a full grown up and realized that raising kids in the Bronx was not gonna be cute. Yeah, I said let me go ahead and sit my behind down somewhere. And here I am.
Here I is. Kimmy Kim, a.k.a. Numbers. I hear a little something on YouTube. Don't tell me. I see you got the New York Yankees hat. You rocking that.
She repping for her sis,
Come on.
but
I'm from
What you
Brooklyn.
rapping right now? You're
I'm
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Damn, we're Brooklyn now. Okay.
Yeah, we're Brooklyn.
You end up in Delaware.
I ended up Delaware because my daughter came here with her grandmother, so I decided to come down here too. Yeah.
How y'all like Delaware?
It's slow.
I've been here so long, it's fine. Like I'm over
So
it.
you used to.
Well, what I will say
I got like my cigar. God dang.
is, it's for me, it's a perfect location to get. Well, for me to get to where I need to be. I can be in New York for family business if I have to in 2 hours and change.
Okay.
I can get to Maryland, Philly. You can get everywhere. So for me, I would say that it's not a lot going on here, but now I'm a woman of a certain age, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And so are you.
Hey, mind your business. Mind your
So yeah,
business.
so it's fine.
Okay, so you made the adjustment.
Exactly.
Okay. Numbers, did you make the adjustment?
Yeah.
Got to look like.
I made an adjustment because I just recently retired, so yeah, this is.
I'm gonna drink to that. Okay.
I'm gonna drink to it too, and I'm hoping to be right behind you,
Toast
sis.
to that.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a little bit. Okay.
So I'm cool with
You
it.
good?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna talk about how you had a hard time kind of finding where we at right now.
Are we gonna talk about how this is? How
This
this
is
is
out the way.
look like an abandoned.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, what are we talking?
Look like a trap
That's how
house.
we
I'm
want
just
it.
saying.
Yes.
That's how you know where we at.
I'm not
I
there.
know.
Okay.
I was about to go home.
Yeah, you was. You a little
I
frustrated. That's
can't
why I said
find
you get
that
you a
going
drink, get you that cigar. You feeling a little better now?
Mm-hmm. My
Calm
anxiety calmed down a whole lot.
Okay, yeah, because you
You
came
know,
in
I
hot.
went to see my psychiatrist yesterday, so you better be careful.
Are you on any medications? You don't have to tell us. No HIPAA violation.
She said, "Yep."
Well, the reason I wanted to bring you ladies on is because the cigar culture. We have a culture that's dominated really by men to this day. And we have a lot of sisters who smoke. But for the most part, let's keep it real. It's a man dominated world. So I want to get your perspective, your experience, kind of talk about some of the hypotheticals, some of the myths. So I'm going to start with you, Eve. How long have you been smoking?
So it's 3 years now
Okay,
that I've been smoking.
Okay.
And funny enough, a man introduced me to smoking cigars. So yes, it's absolutely that whole male dominant thing.
Hold on, let's kind of skip past that.
Okay, yeah,
let's
okay.
talk about the
So
love.
I was dating a guy who smoked cigars,
Mhm.
and I didn't smoke. But I was never like opposed to it. But he invited me out to an event, and he bought my first cigar, and of course I didn't know what I was doing, but I just enjoyed the scene. So the next time I went out, it was a bunch of us girls, and we were at an event, and they were actually selling cigars. So I went over to the woman. It was a man and a woman,
Okay.
and I felt more comfortable talking to the woman,
Mhm.
husband and wife team, and I was telling her that that I wanted to smoke. Like I only smoked one time. I really wanted to like see if I could enjoy it, and she actually helped me. Like she helped me pick out little Tatiana. You know, I was a baby, but that was okay. She showed me, you know, how to cut, and she kind of made me feel a little more comfortable because it is a little difficult when you're and intimidating when you're starting out and somebody already lighting, they blowing, and you sit there trying to figure out. So I would say that, and I don't know her name, but that lady helped me to kind of get a little more comfortable.
Okay, so see, that's where comfortable.
Comfortable.
Because now was it uncomfortable because it was mostly men, or was the fact you felt that you didn't know what you was doing?
Yeah, because I'm not.
Or a combination?
Well, both. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really uncomfortable around men. Y'all don't scare me. I grew up around a bunch of. I was like one of maybe it was like 7 of us as cousins.
Mhm.
Me and one other girl. The rest was all guys. So that part didn't really bother me. But I knew I didn't want to be in a space where I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
And I didn't feel like it was a space that I should be in if I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay. I got that. So now, how do you feel now? You've been doing this for 3 years? Doing it in your sleep?
I'm good. I'm good now. So, what I didn't know when I first started smoking was how therapeutic smoking is. Like I knew it was like maybe a pastime, you would say, or you know something that maybe the guys get together and go out and that was their thing. But I learned and recognized that it's not just that. Some men literally they'll go out with the guys, but then they'll be over in the corner smoking their cigar, woo-sighing, and I don't know. It started becoming that for me. You know, I go to a lot of events, and I love the event part because I'm an event type of girl. But you can catch me sometimes just kind of sitting off to the side, smoking my cigar, drinking my little drink, and enjoying just that.
Okay. Now numbers. Now, you heard this story. Now I'm curious to hear your story. You know, I see your anxiety's starting to kind of die down a little bit. You got your drink. Your cigar might need a little tap on the lighter end, but how long have you been smoking?
Well, I think I've been smoking about 3 years too, but I'm really a novice because I don't do it often. But I like going. I started because I always wanted to learn how to smoke a cigar, and I didn't know how. And I now have a lot of friends, so I had to get with Eve, and we start going to this place, and we start going every Thursday, and I start smoking cigars. And I also like the camaraderie of the women and the men that you get to meet because they are older, you know, sometimes. Yeah, there's some old men
mature?
there.
I don't like the word older.
You want mature?
Okay, more mature.
Yeah,
You want that one? You got it.
absolutely. I don't like the older.
More mature. Yeah, so that was more mature, better conversations.
Okay, I can rock with that. Okay. Now you said you didn't have any friends.
My friend circle's very little.
What's going on? Is that
That's
homebody?
personal, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
We're on down sofa.
Show.
We're in a chair. This is therapeutic. We're gonna have a conversation. You're gonna sip with your drink. So now you have friends now?
Yeah, I have. You know what?
You got
I have
us?
a lot of
Are we
friends.
your friends?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I got a
Take
lot
a
of
sip of that.
friends.
Get your head right. Okay, so 3 years for you.
3 years, yeah, about the same time.
Okay, so now what has been your experience? So we first went. You said you was
Yeah,
eat.
yeah, we were together.
Okay.
Went to his place and we were smoking with another. And it was really good. I really liked it. I mean, because, you know, I got real bad anxiety, so it really helps with my anxiety.
Okay.
So I sit in the cut sometimes and just smoke a cigar. I think the first cigar I smoked, couldn't rename it. Sorry.
I can't remember. I don't remember my first cigar. So don't
But it was real nice and mild. And it was good camaraderie. And it was a black space.
Okay.
So, you know.
Was it in Delaware?
In Delaware.
Oh.
And so, you know.
Are you good? Look
The
at
vibe
it.
is
He
good.
probing. He probing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I
See.
had a good time.
And now,
And now-
moving forward. So you're comfortable in the space.
Yes, I'm
you got some
comfortable with
friends.
I got some friends.
Got your drink.
Got my drink.
Got your cigar. Now, do you find yourself going to a particular cigar, or you kind of still exploring the cigar
I'm
game?
still exploring. I like a lot of places to go because I just want to check out each atmosphere and see what the culture is like. So I go a whole lot of places, but my favorite place right now to be is Maduro's.
Okay, shout out to them. Okay, they're gonna pay for commercials. Shout out to them, no doubt. Okay, now we can get in your business a little bit.
No, don't do that.
Just a little bit. This could be family. We can talk a little bit.
Okay.
As far as now, are you ladies single, married, looking? What's your status?
Look, we all
Oh,
drink.
that's
Yeah.
pertinent. Let me take a real drink.
10%. Because it's going to matter about the questions I have.
Okay.
You know, because again, you said you didn't have any friends.
Oh, wow.
So I'm curious to know, do you have a man or, well, I guess I said completely correct woman?
Oh yeah, now
I can't make any assumptions.
No, I'm single.
So you say, okay, are you looking for somebody?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, pause right there. Now, with the cigar game, because again, it's mostly men.
I won't date nobody in cigar.
Oh, I don't like where we going with this. That was fast. I didn't get to
Let
say
me
my
tell you,
question.
they either married, in a situation, got a friendship, baby mama ship, all that shit. I ain't got time for the bullshit.
Wait a minute here. Hold on a second. Hold on. Could that be all men?
No, most of them, but I say,
That's
I'll
a
say
million-dollar question.
80% of them in there, they either dating, married, got somebody's side, and would you be number 2 and number 3?
So if you went to a club, just a regular old club, non-cigar, so you don't run in that same situation.
Oh, that same thing.
So how you
yes.
gonna blame it on the cigar? I'm
But
like how
I'm
you put
just
it on the
saying,
cigar culture.
since I've been in the cigar world, that's what I've noticed. Anybody that tried to hit on me was single, married.
Always. I'm from
Most of the time.
I don't know if I believe this. No. Okay, I hear what you're saying. So everybody you're saying that tried to hit on you
Yeah,
was married.
married.
Okay, we're gonna leave you alone because it seems like you want to do something. You feel like you want to raise up and rise up. Eve,
Yes, sir.
what has been your experience when it comes? Do you find what she's saying is true? You're gonna treat this like a courtroom. As a witness just stated, can you concur with what she said, or
our
is it have been
experience,
a
I
different
believe
experience?
everybody's experience is things different.
Yes.
Sorry.
Y'all got y'all okay, see,
Sorry,
this
this
is on you right now.
we out of
Y'all heard
pocket.
what you just said.
We out of pocket right now. Sorry. No, I don't. Okay, how do I want to say this?
Just say it.
So, I've met a lot of men in the cigar world. A lot of men that I've met, it may not have been a situation where they were trying to necessarily holler all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just, you end up in the same space and you just start talking.
Yeah,
So,
right.
and I'm, as well, I'll talk to anybody.
Mhm.
I talk to anybody and everybody. Like, I've always been like that. So for me, conversation, like if somebody's going in a direction that I don't want it to go in, I know how to bring you right on back to where you need to be. So, but with that being said, like I said, I was dating a guy in the cigar world, but then me and him, we ended the relationship, but we're still real cool. I see him all the time at events. It's a big joke,
How's
man.
that?
Oh, it's hilarious because every time you see me, he like, I created this monster right here, I pay homage to him. He did, but no, we're real good friends. But I am dating because I was married for years.
Okay.
So this is my time for me to
do you.
to do me. And part of doing me is the cigar world welcomed me in and I accepted. So I don't really think that I'm not looking for anything, you know what I mean? Like I like
Something happens.
Right.
It's organic.
And I like networking
Okay.
as well because I have a business, so I figure, sometimes you don't know where conversation's gonna go. Put it like that.
Gotcha.
You sit down with somebody or next to somebody or even across the room and then you guys start talking. That can happen everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere. But of course in the cigar lounges, it's a little more comfortable. It's a different setting. Yes, there are married men that shoot their shot. Some of them shoot.
Everybody say that. Shoot the shot.
I'm just saying, some of them shoot them faster than the single ones.
Oh.
But whatever. That's here and there. But no, I have had good experiences with men in the cigar world.
Okay.
I have met a few guys that maybe went out on dates or whatever. And it's like anything, you know, if you date somebody, either it works or it don't. The cigar don't got nothing to do. I might have met you at the cigar lounge,
Absolutely.
and we might have kicked it off at the cigar lounge. But if you get on my nerves on the
nerves.
phone or back at the crib, then it ain't got nothing to do. I ain't gonna put it on the leaf now.
All right, so now I'm always curious to know. Two nice-looking women go to the lounge again. It's mostly men. We already established that. So, do you feel like in some places, not all lounges are built the same.
Right.
Or some lounges, and you know, it's real laid back, chill. Other lounges, you're like, man, they're looking at my ass. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's that type of?
I don't get that.
You don't feel that numbers?
No.
Well, I ain't hear you speak up.
I said no. I don't get that.
Really?
Every lounge.
So you never had that experience walking to a lounge and like, oh, they looking at my ass. I see the outfits you be wearing.
And I'll be with
You know I see the outfits you wear.
And I'll be with her. So what happened?
Okay. So I want you to think
Yes,
about the
sometimes.
answer.
Yes,
I want you to think about the answer to this question.
yes. Sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah, sometimes
Well, now,
I have to go
again,
to
you
places
are
and
wearing a
say,
little
damn, can you bend down for me?
Yeah, well, you know, you wearing some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like Saturday.
Well, I ain't saying no damn. I ain't snitching on you. I'm just asking
He said
questions.
I ain't snitching.
I just need to know
So
if
yeah.
you're wearing, you know, those things.
No, it's not. It's not even about the clothes you wear. It's just.
I hear you say it again.
It's not about the clothes. It's about the person. Look, when I go out,
Say it again. Say it
most of
again.
the time I pretend I am shy. But when I'm outside, I'm social. And I'm friendly.
I'm confused.
Me too.
2 minutes ago, you're non-social.
Yeah, but I am
Anxiety.
shy.
Okay, so when you go to the lounge,
Yeah,
you
it's
get
like
relaxed.
relaxed.
you get to let
Yes.
your hair down. Get the
I guess my alter ego comes
put that
out.
stuff
or
on, put that thing on.
Yeah.
Go in there with, hey, what's up?
It doesn't matter what I wear though.
They coming at you.
I ain't say that you did.
I'm asking. So this is what
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay, Trump. All right. Yeah.
Not too
Now,
much.
when you go in there, you know, because I seen you. Yeah,
Listen, I put my stuff.
Yeah.
I put on what I feel like putting on.
That part. So,
So-
do you feel as though, damn, this feel like almost, you know, you go to the club.
No.
You go to the club, it's a club.
Yeah.
The vibe in the club is a little different.
Of course.
Well, it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking the question.
Yes.
And go to the lounge. It doesn't feel like you're at the club. Like, oh, why you looking at, I can feel them looking at my ass. You can feel the heat on your ass.
So I really never felt like that. Like I do know that sometimes, you know, walking in the space and sometimes you haven't been, like I go to a lot of lounges where people know me. So they gonna eat, you know, they ain't paying them out. Now, when I first would have walked in there, I would see
Sure.
the, like people looking or whatever.
You got your own theme song. Say that.
But again, like I don't know, like I honestly have never felt like nobody was like gawking or acting weird, like you know what I mean, like but I have noticed that, you know, when you catch somebody's attention, they make sure they make their way over, which is generally how things are supposed to go.
But how do you feel about that? Is there like, okay, you know, I'm not here for that. Is that ever that moment like, okay, I'm here to smoke, have a drink,
Okay.
leave me alone, mind your business. Respectfully though. Like
So-
I'm here to hang out with my girls. do
Right.
stuff.
The only time I do feel like that is like if there's like an event and maybe me and all the girls, we're all together. You know what I mean? We come in together. We, you know, you see, we
Got
we
your girl
together.
power.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you know, because what I do think, and I'm gonna say it, what I do think is that a lot of men think that when they see us walk in,
Preach.
and if we walking in wearing
Yeah.
some cute shit, that I'm sorry.
Let me say, oh, you can say
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry.
Fuck that.
I think that there's a lot of men that think that we trying to get hollered at.
Yeah, I
So-
agree with that.
That I have a problem with.
Say it again, because they
I have a
talk to the
problem.
camera. Talk
I
to the
got a
camera.
problem. I got a problem.
I agree.
Because I'm not in the cigar. Like, first of all, this might come off real wrong, but I don't
Just say it.
It's it.
I don't gotta go to no cigar lounge to be
Yeah.
no man, and I ain't gotta put no whole lot of stuff on to be no man, right? I like going to the cigar lounges, and so when the men think that that's why you're there, or it gets conveyed some kind of way, I got a problem with that. And I'm saying that because I actually had a conversation. I was talking to somebody in a cigar lounge, and I overheard another man say something about, well, you know, they in here, they looking for something. So I heard him say something slick, like if they in here, they, you know, they looking for something.
Oh, you look for a man. They trying to get smashed.
So
Let's just keep it real. Keep it straight.
I've been like, no.
That-
But that's basically what he was
Yeah.
saying. When I heard him, I'm talking to this guy.
Right, you
We had a
overheard
good
somebody.
conversation, but I heard him say that, so I had to pause this conversation. And I had to address this one right here. Hold on, excuse me.
Yep.
Let me holler at you, sir.
Did you know the
She
person?
did. Yeah, we were
Well,
there together.
Oh, you know.
I didn't know him, but I had seen him in there enough times. And what I did know is he saw me enough times to know that I would come in that particular space. Me and my girlfriend, we had a Thursday night. That was our Thursday night date.
Yeah.
We would get to pick Thursday to go to this particular lounge. That was our catch-up night for the week. Like, what's been going on?
Yeah.
Now, of course, we got to know people there, and we would sit and talk to some men, you know, certain men that we got to know. But this particular person, he was responding to some issue that was going on in the lounge, and he was basically saying, like, the women that come in here, they looking for something.
Yeah.
So just like you can't generalize and say all men are doing this and
Right.
Right.
watch your mouth, sir.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, I had to let him know that he needed to watch his
Yep,
mouth.
she did.
I did. So I checked him on site because I just felt like, number one, you within earshot. If you talking about me and you over there, that's one thing. But if you in earshot and I hear you, I'm gonna have to let you know. So
Yeah, she did.
once I got that all straightened out, I was cool. But for me, when you know that that's what a man thinks about it, and of course we can't control what people think. You can
Right.
think what you want. You can think I go to cigar lounges to meet men and try to, you know, whatever. I could care less what you think. But don't let me hit you. Because it's going to be a conversation.
Okay, just following up on that.
Yes.
Going to the lounge solo. Is it solo? Did you feel more comfortable going with girlfriends? Say, hey girl, hey numbers, you going to the lounge? Or do you feel comfortable going by yourself? Or is it at certain lounges, you know, you got a crew,
Yes.
you already established a kind of cigar family.
Yes.
You know, I could go there and cool.
Yes.
Yes.
But now if you go into a new spot, you're like,
Then I'm
I
going,
would
yeah,
rather
I'd rather take somebody
go
with
with
me.
somebody.
Yes. Hey, Eve, can you go?
Yes. If
Yes.
we're going to
Okay.
a new spot, I generally will not go to a new spot unless I know one or two of my girls is there or inviting me or we're going together
Yep.
to a new spot.
Yep. I agree.
Once you, because again, the cigar world is very welcoming. Now I don't know how it used to be or how it was when us women started invading. I don't know if y'all were looking at us like, what y'all doing here? Because again, a lot of men are escaping from their woman. you understand? And a lot of times, like I have a lot of friends in the cigar world, and they're married, very respectful men. They ain't out of pocket, and so coming off of being married, I now understand what I didn't understand as a married woman, that men do really sometimes want to go out with their boys,
And be with their boys.
be with
Yep.
their boys,
Yep.
drink, smoke a cigar, and they are watching the game. They talking,
Yeah.
they talking shit to one another. You know, you understand what I'm saying? And so because of
Oh, facts.
and because of that, I have gained a different level of understanding of men.
Okay.
And a different level of understanding how, like, us girls, you know, we see no problem with us going to brunch and going
Yeah.
shopping and doing girls things. And that's because most of the time, you know, that's what we do as females, because we need that woman bonding.
Okay.
The men need it just as much.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We might even need it more.
I see you,
Maybe.
Eve, over there.
So
with
I
the girls.
understand it a little bit more now that I've been in the culture. Now, had I not been in it, and a couple of years ago, my man said, "Well, he going to the cigar lounge, arms crossed. I got attitude. And then what? You know what I mean? It's different because now I've seen it firsthand.
Experienced it there. Okay, so like I said, I got the audience here. I'm going to turn around
And
and ask to see if they have anybody have a question based on what they heard.
Oh, they got questions.
And my brothers have a question because it's brothers that we have here.
Hi,
Does
y'all.
anybody have a
Hey.
question in reference to anything y'all heard today from the Sisters of the Leaf? Nothing? Welcome.
Look, I know he's ready. I seen him.
Here we go.
Yeah. First of all, I want to thank the ladies because they keep me excited, and I just wish the best for them, and I welcome them
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes.
into our
Yes.
culture with everything that we have to offer, because I've learned a tremendous amount. And I was just thinking, when you talked about different men are on different levels.
Yeah.
When you're in a relationship, how do you explain to this guy? Because most men that I run into are insecure when it comes to what they claim to be mine.
Okay.
So how do you get them to know if they don't know the cigar culture? Because they don't know.
Yes.
But they know it's a bunch of brothers that hang out in the culture.
Yes.
How do you make them feel like, hey man, this is something that brings me peace, and this is something that in the bonding experience I learned from other women what to do, what not to do. And
Absolutely.
sometimes I'm working through different pain. And
Yes.
you know, and the cigar and the liquor brings it. How do you deal with him?
Question this time. How
Girl,
does
look
one
at
deal
you.
with
You showing
Rowdy
off tonight. What's your
Todd
name?
Piper
Pass
in
it,
the
Poppy.
lounge? From
So
Buffalo.
that right there is probably, I don't want to speak for all the sisters of the leaf, but I'm gonna speak for y'all sisters. That is a big problem for us single women meeting men. So when you meet, I would say this. So when you meet someone in the cigar culture, it's totally different. They understand. The men in the cigar world, they get it because they've been around it enough. They still there. They may not like it, or they want you to smoke with them. But meeting somebody who's not in the cigar world,
Right.
those men have a big problem.
Okay.
Big problem. At least,
Yeah, they
let
do.
me say, the ones I have.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the ones I met too.
Because they feel like, again, you go into the cigar lounge, ain't nothing but men there. They gonna be trying to get with you, holler at you. And so I have, initially I wasn't a big smoker. So I was like, whatever. But now that I am in the culture. Like I am part of GTG. Shout out to GTG. I do events. I go to events. I even, as an event planner, I even organize some events at the cigar lounges.
Okay.
So for me, now that this is my thing, I don't have a lot of tolerance
Yes.
for those men that are insecure about me doing this, because this is part of what I like to do. This is my thing. I welcome you, invite you to come to the lounge so you can see. You don't want to come?
That's on you.
That's your business. I'm going to smoke a cigar. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and again, I'm a woman of a certain age also. So
So what I hear you saying is you recommend that we establish some boundaries up front.
up front. Yeah, I if I meet someone, I let them know, like, this is what I do. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't have
My
any.
lifestyle.
This is my lifestyle.
This
Yeah,
is
this
my
is my outlet. So I work. I'm a grandmother, and I'm a very involved grandmother. So I have my grandbaby all the time, and then I have a side business. So this is what I like to do,
This is part of your
and
lifestyle.
this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So.
How about you, Numbers? Okay, you feel. What's your opinion on that scenario? With the question, I guess, establishing those.
I
rules.
agree with her too, but at the same time, I see it this way. You know how married women, they have their husbands who don't want to go to church?
Okay.
And the woman to go to church every Sunday and stuff like that. And I
Big
feel the
Mouse,
same
wait a
thing.
minute.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I see where she going. I see it.
So check this out. So in that scenario, I was like, come on, husband, go to church. You don't want to go to church? Okay, see you later. Same way with this. This is something I do, just relaxes me. It calms my anxiety. I'm going to the cigar lounge. You got two options. Either you come with me or you don't. But if you don't come with me, then that's on you, because you have an insecurity that you need to deal with. And I ain't got time to take care of no grown man. I ain't putting nobody together. It's about me right now. And that's what I tell you.
Damn. Oh, hated it.
Was
Hated it.
that good? Was that a good answer?
Things in the snap up. Hated it. Okay. So Sounds like
Wow.
you go to church, man.
I already knew where she was going when she said church.
Wow.
They don't want to go
I
to
love
church.
that
Right.
I love
But
that
that's
now.
true.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
very
right.
true.
Yes.
So, question.
Yeah.
Oh, not another one.
Yes,
I'm
another question
done.
gonna be from
No, we got to do
Mike.
questions.
Got a
I have
question.
a question. Let's go probably move on to idiosyncrasies of the law. In other
Or
words,
is it a big word I can't say?
stupid shit.
Okay,
Stupid shit.
Okay.
Have
Okay.
you ever encountered brothers in the lounge that just don't want you there because you're a woman?
Okay, so Mike is asking a
And
question.
I ask that because I see it all the time. Even shit, I have to check some of these brothers.
Okay.
But have you encountered that and how'd you deal with it?
Well, I'm gonna go first. It's
All right,
funny.
so-
I want to go first.
I have never.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on, because now I don't know if they can hear it. They can hear it. So Mike is asking,
Okay.
have you ever went to the lounge or been in any lounge and the men that's there don't want you there? That was his question.
I have
Let's go.
never experienced that. I'm an novice. I have never experienced that. So, hey, yeah, I have never.
Ma'am?
So I have seen some looks, and I mean I can only assume. You know what I mean? But I have kind of felt that vibe. And sometimes it may be like if there are some men like in a group and maybe they all came up there as a group and then, you know, I walk in or, you know, my girlfriend may already be there and I walk in and they're like looking, and what I do, I always say hello everybody. If I know the people, I always give hugs. I'm a hugger. I hug all the people I know, but if I don't know you, I just say, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever. But as soon as I feel the vibe, because there has been some men that I've seen regularly and either they don't speak.
Some women like that too, but we
No, but I pay attention. If you don't speak as a man, because most men speak,
Yeah, hey girl.
even if they just be like, you know, how you doing? But if you don't speak, or if your face look all tore up, you ain't got to worry. I'm still coming in here, but you ain't got to worry about me. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I'm thinking, are they feeling like, why they in there? Here they go. Because I do think sometimes when a bunch of us ladies are sitting together, and you know how we are, we get to laughing and talking, and I'll be thinking, are we messing up their zen right now? Are they sitting there like, I just left the crib because I want to hear this, and they over here kick, and I think that sometimes. But, like I said, I've only seen a physical response but nothing verbal, so I just assume like, they probably sick of our asses. Like, here they go. You know,
So-
but I let it kind of roll off me.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think about that a lot. Like I think that, like, you know, are we invading their space?
Invading their space.
Wow.
Let's leave it. We're gonna stop beating that dead horse there. Now,
Oh, wow.
when at what point? No, it's a good question.
Okay, good.
At what point did both of you graduate from your flavored cigar to that?
Okay, so Stefan has a question.
That's a good
At what
question.
point, because I don't know if they have it, I don't know, we can assume, he asked the question
That's
as
a
far
good
as,
question.
at what point did you graduate from being an
I know.
infused smoker
To box
to
Tatianas.
now, say, I don't say regular cigar, but cigar that's non-infused.
Traditional.
Yeah.
I haven't
Flavor
graduated yet. I'm still there, and I'm gonna always be there because I'm just not. I just go to the cigar lounge for the camaraderie, meet new people, networking, and stuff like that. I really don't smoke, but if I'm gonna smoke, it's gonna be a mild cigar. But I still think I'm still experimenting.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I'm thinking, you know, smoke what you like.
Yeah,
So right.
absolutely.
Can I ask this?
Oh wow.
Okay, so we got a question from Bumpy.
Do you have so both of you all seem to be enjoying the culture. I had a couple things. I'm not gonna go because I'm always thinking of white, black, the emerging black cigar culture. And do we feel unwanted when we in certain situations? And then I wanted to ask, you know, when did you start noticing that this is a light cigar, this is mild, this is this one? And out of that, what is your favorite one and which ones do you tend to go to? And you like to smoke, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's a
job.
piggyback.
That's a job.
No, that's a
question.
piggyback to what Stefan asked because, yeah, like there is a point I think that you graduate I'll say graduate, but you know, you smoke what you smoke. So going back to what Stephon first said.
Okay, Christopher Williams.
So I was a flavored girl for a long time, and I'm talking about all the flavors. Fat Bottom Betty, you know, even the Macanudos, like all of and then I got put on to Delicioso, which they have all the different flavors, and I still revert back to flavors. However,
Infused.
whatever you want to call it, flavors infused. I think I graduated probably a year into smoking.
Okay.
And when I say graduated, I wanted to try different cigars and different levels of cigars. So I would know what I would like beyond that. Now what I do know is I don't like a full body. Like if it's too full,
Too strong, you don't.
I don't like that. I am a medium to full body person.
Okay.
So when I decided like, okay, I'm gonna try different things, and I have had people, because I've developed these relationships in the cigar world with people that have been in it for years, that'll be like, oh, try this cigar. So I've been blessed with cigars so that I can try, because it's kind of hard when you don't know to like jump out the window and buy something that you've never smoked or you're not sure of. So when people say, oh, okay, well try this, and you know, they know I smoke medium to mild. So I was able to, you know, kind of try other things. So like right now, I have a love affair with my father Blue.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
I am like, it's a whole thing.
Can't go wrong.
But I smoke a variety of different other cigars too that are not flavored or infused.
Okay.
There's one, I can't think of the name of it right now. I had it with me. But there's several that I smoke. I like Corolla number 5. Okay. I really like the Shaggy Foot because my boy, shout out to Big Maul, rest in peace. Yeah. You know that again. He put me on to that cigar. I thought it was gonna be too strong. It is a stronger cigar. I love it. Good. I smoke it regularly. I smoke it in honor of him many times. If I'm thinking about him, I make sure I buy me a Corolla number 5 and smoke it. So I just think that it just depends on your comfort level. Once I started smoking regularly, I was more comfortable to step up. And then I'm very conscious of like what I'm drinking. I'm a red wine girl, but I'm also a whiskey bourbon girl. So it depends on what I'm drinking. Those flavors don't always go great. You know, in the beginning it was cool, but like now I kind of got away from that. Okay. And I'm also a coffee drinker. So when I'm on vacation, coffee and cigar.
Can't go wrong. I'm one parent. All right,
So
we'll take one more. Yes, sir. We'll take
my
another
question, concierge is saying, who do you take those cues from? Like where are we reading information? Where are you taking the cues from? Who's your cigar mentor, if you will? Or who are you following socially that inspires you to help you navigate through the cigar culture with either cigars or spirits or what have you?
So the cigar concierge just asked a question as far as who's their mentors.
Yes.
Who you follow social media wise? Who do you take cues from as far as gaining that knowledge in the cigar world?
Listen, I only go. I'm still a novice. I still smoke Macanudos. I love those cigars, and I'll smoke them forever. So I'll go when I go to Maduro's. I'll go and I'll Ex-Yvette or Dante. Mm-hmm. What's your new mild cigar? Let me try it.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Eve?
So this is where the camaraderie and the talking to people come in. Mm-hmm. So as far as cigar mentor, when I first started smoking, you know, I didn't really know who, like, you got to pay attention to the room. Mm-hmm. And so I would read the room.
Okay. And
then, of course, I would get to know people, but the people that I kind of saw that looked like they look like they know what they're doing. They got their own humor. You know what I mean? They come in, they laid out, they set up, which is why I now do the same thing. I have my own little stuff. I have my little lighter. I pay attention to those things because those are usually the people that have been around this game for a while. Because anything you do, you know, if you're new at it, you need to look toward the people that look like they've been doing it for a while. So that's why I like to talk to people too. Because in talking, sometimes you find out you know, like what they're smoking, and then I get to tell them my story. Like, well, I started smoking this is what I'm smoking now. And so for me, I do have one girlfriend that's been smoking for years. And she's one person that she's always giving me cigars to try. Like, try this. And I appreciate her because if she gives me one that I don't like I don't feel kind of way, so I'm like, nah, sis, I don't like this. Because that's another thing. Somebody give you a cigar and you don't like it, you be feeling some kind of way. But real cigar smokers make you feel comfortable enough to say, you know, because some people, you know, cigars is not a cheap thing. You doing this, you know, so you want to be conscious too. So I will say Cigar Mentor for me was my one girlfriend. Why in the world? You know, it was definitely my one girlfriend. And then I had a couple of males that I met in the cigar world that would tell me, oh, try this one or try that one. And then, yeah, getting to know the owners. If you go someplace regularly enough, they know what you smoke because they know what you buy when you come up there. So they may say, oh, hey, I just got this in. You want to try it? And a lot of the I don't want to be drawing lines, but I'm gonna draw. A lot of the black owned or black cigars owners, workers, whatever, they will give you samples to try.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that again. The black, because I've been to other ones, they ain't giving you nothing. You ain't sampling nothing. You better peel
Where your
off.
money at? Where your money at?
So I've had a lot of cigar owners, lounge owners say, hey, we just got this in, try it.
So I used to be a DJ.
Okay.
And it was a record. Yeah, last night the DJ saved my life.
I know that.
So I'm thinking, sometimes I come in the cigar lounge and last night that cigar saved my life. And I'm saying, have you ever had a saved your life moment?
Yes.
Okay, so Bumpy asked a question.
Okay.
Serious question. Has a cigar saved your life in that moment of smoking, getting your head right?
That's
Serious, that's a deep question.
That's
question.
deep.
That's a deep question. Now everybody go at once.
Okay. Mine is always short.
I'm thinking.
So, I have a younger brother who had a head injury.
Okay.
And it was really, really bad.
Okay.
He was in here in Delaware and he was here for a long time, but he was in a hospital for almost 3 weeks.
Whoa.
And that's the time we had started smoking cigars. And
Wow.
so I look forward to those Thursdays because I can woosah for a moment. Because my mother came here for 3 weeks as well. And she helped me to help him.
Yeah.
So every Thursday,
Yes.
we would call and we'll catch up,
Yeah.
and I would be able to woosah. So it did save my life.
That's a powerful story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, absolutely. I have had, as recently as last Friday, I was just in a mood. My father's birthday, who has passed, it was just a week of like heaviness for me.
Okay.
And I really wasn't planning on doing anything that Friday night. Like I said, I did some laundry and I worked from home, so I was just like, But I don't know. I just didn't feel right. So I just said, I'm gonna go smoke a cigar. I got in my car and I drove to a lounge, and my girlfriend was in there, and a couple of other people that I know was in there, and this will probably be, and Corey Concierge probably can attest to this because whenever I go in there, I'm talking to everybody. That night, last Friday, I went in there, I said hi to everybody, but I went and sat in a corner seat. I lit my cigar, I had coffee because I didn't even feel like drinking. And I literally just sat there. My girlfriend was sitting close to me. She kind of caught the vibe because I didn't want to be like, you don't want to walk in and be a downer. Other people in there, they watching the game.
I know.
So you don't want to be heavy because you heavy, but I was heavy.
Okay.
And I smoked my cigar. I pulled my phone out and I played my little games on my phone. And that brought me down. When I went home, I didn't stay long, but it was what I needed.
Right. Got you where you need to be.
And I went home and I got in my bed. I cried a little bit because I thought about my daddy, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I knew normally I might have just stayed in the house and just been upset, but I knew that going out and getting that smoke and just, you know, getting that moment to myself. And it was a dead night in there. It just happened to be a dead night. I was like, thank God. And so that's why I don't judge people. When I see people come in sometimes and go sit.
Yes, do that thing.
Because I get it.
So the question I have, if there is a woman, since it's Women's History Month, we celebrating the women.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we all exist.
Yes.
Dead or alive, who would you like to smoke with and why? She doesn't have to be a smoker either.
Okay, good.
Oh, that's a good one.
We don't know if we don't. There may be a person that we don't know there's a smoker or
Yes.
not, but it's just to sit down and even introduce her if she doesn't smoke, to have a conversation with her. Who would you smoke with and why?
I would say Rosa Parks.
Mm.
I would say Rosa Parks because when she got on that bus and that white man told her you had to move and she didn't, and she stood her ground.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Because I'm right now 2026 and I'm standing my ground.
And shows down.
Stand on
Take
ground,
it
take
down.
it down.
Okay. All right, E.
Mine is going to be the First Lady, Michelle Obama.
Okay.
I got to sit with Michelle and I'll light it, cut it, everything for her because I need her to talk to me about navigating through making history, supporting her man, being a ride or die that a lot of us are and most of us men need and want, and taking care of her children and her mother.
Yeah.
We need to smoke to that.
Yeah.
Wow, ladies.
Yeah.
I know I drugged y'all out here. You had a hard time.
I sure
You
did.
didn't really know where it was at.
I didn't know where it was at,
I'm
but I didn't give up.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I'm from the Bronx. We don't give up.
Yeah, that's your part. So I'm gonna say thank y'all. Thank y'all for sharing your experience. Thank you for being a guest. Now, social media is a major thing now. So,
Yeah.
is there any way that we can support you? You have a social media that you want to shout out? Let the folks know, hey, this is me.
Yes.
You want to follow me?
So my page is not open, but you request me, I'll follow you. It's Eve from the Bronx, EVE from the BX. We cut Bronx now. And that's on Instagram. That is my smoking page. That is I have another Instagram page for my family, my children, and all that cute little stuff. But that is my page. Like, I follow other smokers. If there's events going on, you can send me your flyers. I will repost them, even if I can't go. I like to support.
Oh, love that.
And so, if you want to send me something, it's Eve from the Bronx, BX, on Instagram.
Okay. How about you, numbers?
I don't have a social media page.
Yes, you do.
Brooklyn Lucy on Facebook.
Say it again.
Brooklyn Lucy.
Tell them why it's Brooklyn Lucy. Look, here I go. I ain't supposed to be asking the crowd. I'm sorry, Stoney. Ask me.
I'm not answering no more questions today. I'm done.
She loves Lucy.
You're on. You're going to step out the
She loves Lucy.
I love Lucy.
Oh, really?
Yes, I love her.
I think it's the cutest thing.
I ain't mad at that. Well, ladies, listen. Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
Sharing this
And I'm so
experience.
sorry about this song.
I see somebody trying to look. Somebody look.
No, it's
Somebody want to ask. Somebody like, yo, bring your ass. Stop playing.
No. I'm
Stop
single,
playing.
remember?
That's what they say. Thank you, fellas, for being here.
Thank you. The questions is good.
Yes.
Too many.
Mind your business.
Too many questions.
Don't listen to
Mind
her.
your business.
She all frazzled.
I am. I'm like, I hope I did a good job though.
So I want y'all to come back.
Excellent job.
Oh
You know, because
no.
experience is always changing, always going on.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank y'all for being
Thank
guests
you.
on Smoke.
Smoke World.
Yes.
Thank you,
Well,
Smoke
folks,
World.
yes, folks, there you have it. Another episode of Smoke World in the books. We will check y'all out on the other side.
When is airing?
Season 2.
Peace. Mind your business.
About what's happening, baby, so run, don't crawl. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to think, so go ahead and get yourself a